precise moment. There's so many trophies in his time in the Saudi Pro League. So Al-Shabab need him, particularly with having been sent off.
Yeah, he can't afford to go off as well, and he's been brilliant at the back. He's defended ever so well.
Shabab continues just to try and understandably slow the whole game down. Tavio lifting it forward, Retegi will chase, nodded away by Al-Shurek. Nandez. Zazi. Alvarez. For Bonsubar. Turn behind. Balabay. Was Quadisiya a while ago, by the way. Corner taken. Dominated by Abdallah at the near post. Carrasco. There for the return. Abdallah always available for the 1-2, but quickly in was Zazi. Yassine Adli for Al-Shabab. Balabay. Carrasco has lost it. Easily dispossessed by Thackeray. Quinones. Montjouer moving through the lines nicely here. Quadisiya. Bonsubar in a bit of space. Montjouer. Taken too long. Abdallah can carry. Heavy legs he's got though. Carrasco. Getting a bit stretched at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Not for Al-Shabab, they won't want the game stretch.
Abdallah for Yassine Adli, who's found a bit of space. Nacho across. He'll clear. You can vote for your player of the match using that barcode. Difficult pick tonight. Abdallah.
Yeah, it's a hard one. If Al-Shabab come away with a 2-2, it's got to be someone from Al-Shabab for sure. But you're right, it is a tough pick at the moment.
Azai will be right in amongst the shortlist with his 2 goals tonight. Bonsubar and Retegi, the other goal scorers. Quinones just says that he might still have a say in proceedings. Tavio feeding Nandez. Disappointing final ball. Balabay still full of energy. Others out there look pretty tired, but he doesn't. Carrasco. Abdallah. That's one. It's offside anyway. Late flag that.
Yeah, it was late. It's a close one as well.
Shabab going to make another change. It's going to be Hamam Al-Hamami to replace the captain, Yannick Carrasco. Takes over captain's duties. This is Nandez. Away. Yassin Adli. He's fed it through for Hamdallah. Hamdallah is in here. Cuts away from Nacho. Hamdallah misses the target. Of all people, Abdulrazak Hamdallah did the hard work and puts it wide.
I can't believe he's missed it. He's done everything right. Sat down Nacho, he's onto his left foot, and you're thinking you're just waiting for the net to ripple. He's been a real threat, Hamdallah, all evening. And you're thinking he's gonna pass it past Castells into that far corner, and it goes wide. What an opportunity.
What a chance for the 10 men of Al-Shabab. As Quadisiya take off Otavio. And throw on Amar Al-Yahimi. Quinones, Retegi, Bonsubar. Side flag up against Nandez. Lavade feels a bit of pain, but that opportunity for that man there, Abdulrazak Hamdallah, who has scored so many goals in the Saudi Pro League down the years. He'd have put everything on him to put that one away, because as you say, Clinton, the approach from him was exquisite. He put Nacho down on his backside. The Spaniard was just watching, expecting the net to ripple.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, and he's been brilliant. If he had scored that, he would have been my player of the match. And I think he's been outstanding, led the line, caused a lot of problem, assisted the second goal. Great opportunity. He's still a handful, and he still causes a lot of problems.
They get a chance as good as that to win it. We're going to have a lot of added time. I think it's 9 minutes of added time that are coming.
Yeah,
That's stoppages second half, and obviously the dismissal and a couple of VAR checks too. There you go, 9 minutes to play, and so often the Russian Saudi League, we get late goals, decisive goals in added time. Another reminder of that barcode for the man of the match. Vote now. Ball against Asmari. Is it going to be 3 games without a win for Al-Quadisiya? Can they snatch a winning goal in the closing stages? That's encouraging Greer to get on with this. Those that will fall on deaf ears. His tardiness in getting that taken.
Yeah, he did take a bit of time to get that out, for sure.
And that's losing out. Yassin Adli has had a good game. Looking to create danger again. Nice cutback, and the shot took a bit of deflection. What an impact that could have been from Hernandez.
I want to ask you again, Martin, remind me who's got the 10 men. It looks like it's Al-Quadisiya, that the way Al-Shabab are playing. They've been brilliant.
Hernandez stopped by Balabay. Seemed to have found fresh energy from somewhere, Al-Shabab. Balabay never short of that. He's not got the ball there. Just standing leg of Hernandez. Thackeray. Zazi. Subar.
frustration with Bonsuba. Plays everything he does is at 100 miles an hour. He needs to slow down. Doesn't even need to beat the fullback every time you get it. Can just get crosses into the box. El Shabab are down to 10 men. There should be a spare man on the pitch.
Yeah, they've not used their extra man wisely at all, have they, Quadisiya? Was Nandez, brilliantly defended at the back post by Al Shabab.
Your other centre forward is on the edge of the box. I don't know how he scored that much goals because he doesn't get in the 6-yard box nowhere near enough for me. The way I see Retegi and the other players in there, he's on the edge of the box. Get in the box.
Salah Balabay with the clearance. He could have gone anywhere after it came off his right boot. That's his tackle. It's a corner though. Quadisiya needing one moment of magic to win the 3 points. Al-Jawair's delivery, headed away by Hamdallah. On Subar, far side. It's quite a run, but the cross finds the head of Al-Balai, driven goalwards hopefully by Thackeray. Quinones. Nacho. Jawair. Another corner. Elevated at the moment, stopping everything that's tossed into the Al Shabab penalty box. It was a set piece that claimed them a 3-2 victory in added time recently against Al Akli. They've taken this corner short. Bonsuba now driving into the penalty area. He's behind Hamdallah for another corner.
He's been bright on the right-hand side, Bonsuba. He's driven it ever so well, causing a lot of problems. Will they get one more big chance? Al Quadisiya, that's what Brendan Rodgers will want from his team.
This be it. In towards Retegi, helps it on. Turned away. Bonsuba almost turning into trouble. The pressure remains. It's another corner.
They're defending brilliant, El Shabab. They are. They're knocking on the door, El Quadisiya, and El Shabab, they're putting their bodies on the line at the minute.
Jawair will try again. Pulling it back for Bonsuba. He started the night with a goal. Testing Greur there. Now maybe a chance on the counter. Yassin Adli pretty much on his own at the moment, but there is a runner near side. Cut out by Alvarez. Asllani now has to get back. Nandez took it nice in his stride. Retegi's in the middle, pushed away by Greur, who was brave and has taken one for the team there.
Yeah, it's a sore one. It is a sore one. Nandez is trying to play with the outside of the boot. I'd like my players to use them on their left foot, really, but he's trying the outside. It's not a bad ball, but they've defended brilliant, Al Shabab. They deserve a draw. If El Quadisiya win it, they'll probably be fortunate to win it because Al Shabab have been outstanding.
Strong defensively throughout. They've put their bodies on the line more than a few times this evening. And they've always carried a threat. Both goals scored by Azaye, but chances plenty for others in black. Hamdallah with that bad miss late on and also struck the post at the start of this second half. Clearing one off the line. Azaye too. Quadisiya continue just to struggle. return to winning ways. This will be 2 draws and defeat in their last 3 games. And the gap between themselves and the top 3 will increase when Al Ahly, Al Hilal and Al Nassr play their next fixtures.
Yeah, I think Al Qadisiyya in that time now where everything's must win. And tonight, if they don't get the 3 points, they'll be hugely disappointed.
It's the last minute of the 9 that have been added on, but we've had stoppages aplenty in at a time, so we've probably got another 2 or 3 minutes still to play. Still a chance for either team to win this one. For Al Shabab in the circumstances, ahead of them heading off for the Golf Club Champions League final stages. They're through to the semi-finals. Play Zaka of Iraq on Sunday, with the final schedule for next Thursday. Alvarez for Quadisiya. Bonsubar delivers low, and Quinones denied by Greur. That was his chance. That was his chance to get another goal and win the game for Al Qadisiyya. Is there time for another one? Al Jawer, Thackeray. It's a corner.
He's got to score. That is the opportunity he's been waiting for, and I said they would get another big opportunity. It's a brilliant save from Greur, but he's got to score. Once it comes into him here, he's got to score. It's a brilliant save though, he spreads himself ever so well, but he's got to do better than that.
Glorious chance. Is there another incoming? Anybody's guess on the additional moments we've got. Quinones need to work hard to find a bit of room. Nudging it to his right, in goes the cross, up goes Thackeray. Nandez trying to keep it alive, but he can't. It's a goal kick, and that might be the last kick of any great significance.
Yeah, I think they've got Retegi off the pitch there with an injury. He looks like he's been on for the last couple of minutes, and when you need someone like you need a goal, and one of your marksmen is down off the side of the pitch, it is a huge blow.
Already been booked for taking too long at one goal kick. As the referee blows for time, it's all over. Al Qadisiyya continue to stutter, and third spot looks a little further away now. Bonsubar with the early strike, levelled by Azaye, who then put Al Shabab in front early in the second half. Retegi got an equaliser for Al Qadisiyya. And then Wesley Hurt was sent off, but 10 men, Al Shabab, hang on to get a precious point and make it 4 games unbeaten for them. The disappointment belongs to Brendan Rodgers and Al Qadisiyya. Their excellent home record stretches to 25 games without defeat, but they needed to win this one, and Retegi finishes the game receiving treatment off the pitch. It's a bad night for Al Qadisiyya, and it finishes all square. Al Qadisiyya 2, Al Shabab 2.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We don't just ride the bull.
We are welcome to the jungle.
We're Hemi D8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain living warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram.
Purchase and get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
DeChambeau from and
The stars of Live tee it up in Mexico City.
That is brilliant.
Live Golf, Friday and Saturday on Fox.
Fox Mondays.
Are you guys ready to play?
It's a night of big brains and big balls.
Let's get it on!
Host Joel McHale kicks things off with the 1% Club.
What happened? They missed little Joel. Happens with my wife all the time.
Then make a splash as Jay Farrow hosts the Quiz with Balls.
Which of these are real schools?
I've dealt with a few clones in my life. I swear they all go to the same school.
The 1% Club, followed by the Quiz with Balls, Mondays on Fox.
We are opening with a bang.
Fox Wednesdays, the battle for the floor is on. Let's do it! But the competition is not heating up.
We have a game-changing twist. The territory freeze, which makes your turf untouchable.
Fire.
Turkey leg, spray tan. So every other person has drooled.
It's intimidating.
Anything can happen.
Come my way, I'm sending you on the next bus.
Bring it.
You are just ice water.
The floor is all new Wednesdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
We're Mizuho. Sound familiar? If you don't know us yet, you should. Supporting the biotech that could cure aging. Mizuho is there. Championing clean energy in Hawaii. We were there too, helping lead the charge on that electric vehicle IPO. Also us. So if you're making your next big move, now you know our name. Mizuho Americas. A name worth knowing.
Blue Chew is my new go-to. This stuff right here, has changed my life. This is something that you definitely want to add into your inventory. But just be ready. One thing you're not going to do is regret getting it.
When congestion has you feeling off, turn on new Afrin Saline, made with seawater, and feel the rush of extra strength daily relief.
Wow.
Afrin Saline. Now, the wow is real every day.
In shorts or not, Good RX is the winning hand. No hoops, no hogwash, and no sense paying more than you have to.
With up to 80% off at pharmacies nationwide.
Even get them delivered. Lickety-split.
Because when it comes to your health,
Sky-high prices can get. Y'all keep wrangling them savings now, you hear?
save time and money on prescriptions. Check GoodRx.
Welcome to Los Angeles, a city that's impossible to define. But they do call it the entertainment capital of the world. We're taking a tour across Canada, Mexico, and the United States, visiting each of the 16 host cities that will welcome the FIFA World Cup 26, in search of the soccer soul of every one of them. Taking in the people, places, culture, and vibes. This is Stories from the Cities. Before we hit the streets, here's what you need to know about Los Angeles. It's the biggest city in the United States' most populous state, California. Set between beaches and mountains, it is sprawling and diverse. A center for finance, trade, culture, TV, and film. It's known as the place where people come to reach for the stars and make their dreams come true. Los Angeles was the venue for the 1994 World Cup final. And in 2026, once again, it will be a FIFA World Cup host city. In fact, it's so familiar, you can just call it LA.
We are Venice Beach Football Club. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Our guide to this great city is the LA born and bred media host Mondo Fresco.
We have the official match ball of the 2026 World Cup. FIFA World Cup, hooray, baby!
Mondo, first of all, Look at this view. This is your city.
Does not get any bigger or better than this. I love that it's a melting pot and that people from all over the world bring a little piece of themselves to this beautiful city, and that's why it's the best in the world.
It's changed so much, too, since you were young as well.
Yeah.
Especially when we talk about soccer. MLS teams, LA Galaxy, LAFC have all come into the fold.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to a beautiful game, it's definitely expanded. I mean, back in '96, Galaxy, touched down and kicked off. They definitely won some championships. That was a huge deal for the city. They brought David Beckham to town, and just the way that MLS was perceived after that was a whole different ballgame. No pun intended.
What does that feel like, though, for us being here, right? Always being soccer, football fans, and then all these people are coming on. Is it like a welcome, come on to the bus with us?
Yeah, definitely. This is a friendly bus to hop in. The more the merrier, and it's really cool to see, the sport grow the way that it has.
We are currently located in Boyle Heights. On paper, you will see it listed as LA, but Boyle Heights is its own community. It has its own background, it has its own culture within it. Really, really highly Hispanic Latino culture. You see it in the restaurants, you see it in the architecture.
Boyle Heights is an amazing community. It's a vibrant community, a super warm community. But we still have gangs around, and that makes the place a little bit more dangerous. Today we're going to talk about sacrifice. The Salesian Family Youth Center have been present here since 1960s. The things that we do here, we give a safe haven to the kids.
Everyone that comes to our after-school programs, our summer programs, they become part of a team, and through that we have a youth soccer league.
It starts because we saw the need in the community. We saw that the kids like soccer, so we play soccer. Creating a family, creating all of those places where they feel safe, where they feel accepted, where they feel like a love.
Through the FIFA 26 champions, they have chosen 26 nonprofits, 26 programs. So for us, we weren't able in the past to have a soccer league. Money-wise, it was a little bit too expensive. We got this idea to apply for this grant so we can have a structured league. The big thing that we want them to achieve is just to be better people, building their character through sports. We help them see that college is a future, helping them with homework, helping them with their college applications.
Sometimes in the street, we see kids fighting, we see violence, but here becomes a sanctuary for all the young people and for all the kids that are part of the community. And here, they feel free to be whoever they want to be. Sports will give you all the tools that you need to succeed in life. Sports will give you leadership. Sports will give you discipline. Sports will give you even spirituality. Sports will give you friendships. Soccer will give you community, will give you dreams, will give you a lot of things. And also the great thing is we have this platform to empower the young people to have this experience.
Been here 8 years now, so I have kids that I've seen grow up at the center, and I've seen our programs work. I see kids that sports totally got them into getting a scholarship for school. But I see our kids just being better people because they're in our programs.
I feel excited, overwhelmed. I feel challenged to do more for the kids that we have around. That's how I feel when I know that FIFA 2026 is coming. This is Boyle Heights. This is the city that I came to make the difference in the world. Everyone deserves an opportunity, and sometimes with the opportunity that we give to the kids and the young people, we give meaning. And when you have meaning, you have a reason why you're in this world. And soccer helps so many people to find their meaning in their lives.
condo are now in the edge of downtown LA. Tell me about your connections to this city.
Yeah, well, my parents are from Mexico, and I am born and raised in LA. This is my backyard right here. This is home.
And how do your connections to football come into play?
You know, I fell in love with the sport because my dad is from Mexico. He's a big, El Tri fan, and that's what I would watch, since I could remember.
My mom is Mexican, and I grew up supporting the Mexican national team because that's what was on the television. That's the news that we got. And for anyone who doesn't understand that, how do we kind of describe that? That's what connects us all. That's what bonds us all, is the national team and football.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like a universal language, where we come from and our culture, and it's religion, right? And it's what we all bond with, right? And growing up here in such an eclectic city where we have, Mexicans and Salvadorians and Guatemalans, what brought us together was football.
Because it's in all our blood.
Yes, 1,000%.
I'm Quadisiya. I'm a sports reporter based in Los Angeles, California. In terms of the people, the food, the culture, Los Angeles is a very exciting, diverse city. When it comes to the makeup of the city, of course, the Latino community is predominant, and you feel it everywhere you go. The food, the taco stands. When you're there, you still find a piece of home in the streets of Los Angeles. Football life is part of the makeup of the city. The way it translates to the Hispanic and Latino community in particular. The sounds, the music, sometimes live mariachi and banda in the parking lot, the tailgates, the carne asada, the smell draws you in. And that's part of what makes LA so special, and that's why being in a football game in Los Angeles feels like you're there with your familia and your friends. Los Angeles is less than 200 kilometers from the border to Mexico. You can literally get in your car, drive down, and get to Mexico in 2 hours. When you think about the influence of the Mexican culture in Los Angeles, in Southern California, it's because you're right there. It's so close. It's like woven into what the city is all about. I was born in San Diego, grew up in Tijuana. There were times when you do have an identity crisis, but it got to a point where I realized that duality is part of what makes me unique, and it's my superpower. You get to experience and be immersed in both cultures, and it's just amazing. I fell in love with football because of watching games with my dad since I was a little kid. When I heard that Tijuana was going to have a team, it was just so exciting to know that that was happening, and we just couldn't wait for it to become a reality. It became so popular across the border as well because of that influence that the Mexican culture has in the U.S., in Southern California as well. Match Day is so special and it's very unique because it shows and reflects the culture in Tijuana. It has brought people together from the entire region, but also shed a positive light on the city. Xolos has a very special place in my heart. Being in Los Angeles allows me to still be connected to that Mexican heritage and that Mexican culture. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is so special because we're not only seeing it in the United States, but in Mexico and in Canada as well. All three countries working together for such an important event. When the fans come to Los Angeles for the World Cup, they're going to experience all the communities coming together, showcasing the diversity that makes up Los Angeles so special. It's going to be a celebration. It's going to be a fiesta, and they're joining in.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a personal loan or line of credit, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. Go to netcredit.com. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Folks, I've seen a thing or two. But these prescription prices? Crazy. Higher than a rooster on stilts. Ain't that right, Dusty P?
Reckon it's time we rope 'em in.
Goodall Rex makes saving time and money easier than splitting a biscuit. Paper's looking mighty big for its britches there, partner.
Yeehaw! Save time and money on prescriptions. Check GoodRx.
If you need a leak fixed but don't know who to hire, you could ask your buddy Eric. No. Or you could skip the guesswork with Thumbtack. Upload a photo or voice note, and we'll diagnose your project and match you with the right pro for the job. For your next home project, try Thumbtack. We know homes. Hire the right pro today.
Things at work don't always work. But with Easy Cater, the food always does. Big room booked again? Easy Cater always has options. Learn more at easycater.com.
This is obsession. The beautiful sickness. These are its most epic battles.
Our heroes come home with sacrifices most of us can't imagine. As a veteran myself, I've been there and founded Purple Heart Homes to help.
When I tell the story of Purple Heart Homes, it's the freedom to not have to depend on somebody else to do the simple everyday things in life. I'm going to say emotionally they saved my life.
Visit PurpleHeartHomesUSA.org today to donate and learn how you can help.
I was in a car accident and lost my memories of the last 8 years of my life.
Fox's critically acclaimed hit Doc is all new.
I need to be the doctor that I was. I will do whatever it takes.
And you can watch it anytime.
This is a formal investigation with regard to the Dr. Amy Larson. My job. I want it back.
Doc, all new. Tuesdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
All right, Monta, what a beautiful place. Sun, sea, surf. We have it all here on Venice Beach. What is so special about this place?
When it comes to Venice Beach, it's one of the most iconic places, not just in the city, but in the world, right? Everyone wants to come to Venice Beach when they visit LA. I mean, you can surf, you can skateboard, and most importantly, my favorite, we have pickup soccer matches here that you can join at any time.
Talking about that football aspect, what is the heritage here in LA with the soccer?
I mean, we had the LA Aztecs, right, in the 70s, Johan Cruyff, we had George Best, icons, and then in 94, we had the World Cup final, Italy, Brazil, we had LA Galaxy, that became iconic. LAFC about 10 years ago came around, and it's just beautiful to see how far we've come with football here in LA.
I grew up here in Diamond Bar, California. We had a great life, completely free and roaming wild and staying out of trouble. When I was 7 years old, you know, not many people were playing soccer, so I had to find ways to entertain myself. We had a garage that was more of a wood garage. For me, it was a goal. And I'd kick a ball against the garage. That's what I did every day, all the time. Both left foot, right foot, half volley, left, right. How was I as a kid growing up?
You were a pain in the neck.
Pain in the neck?
Yep.
My name's Paul Caligiuri, and you probably know of me from the shot heard around the world, the $1 billion goal, the goal that propelled U.S. to the first World Cup in 40 years. November 19th, 1989, a World Cup qualifying game that really determines the fate of U.S. soccer. What's at stake here is we had been awarded the 1994 World Cup to host it, but because USA has not participated in a World Cup since 1950, nor is there a pro league, there's high concerns with spectators coming, would people be interested? And we're in the red. Our finances were poor. In reality, FIFA has decided, let's move the World Cup 1994 either to Brazil or to Mexico.
Caligiuri. Oh, what a goal! Unbelievable strike from Caligiuri.
And fate had it that we beat Trinidad 1-0, and I scored the goal. It qualified us for the 1990 World Cup. It was with my left foot. I wasn't naturally left-footed. I think it's all based on how I grew up and what I did right here in Diamond Bar, California, practicing against my garage. The World Cup in 1990 was absolutely incredible. It was amazing to play in a World Cup against Italy. We get to play against the giants of the giants. Now, we lost the game 1-0, but those fans respected the United States for the first time in the game of soccer. I believe that's the day that U.S. soccer grew up. We're here in Mission Viejo, California. This was the World Cup 1994 training center. That's where the United States team was housed for a year in preparation for the 1994 World Cup. There was no professional soccer league, and we needed to prepare somehow, some way, and have everyday training at a high level. During the time you're in it, you want to absorb every moment like you wish you could push slow motion and just absorb everything. The World Cup is the greatest event. Everyone celebrates, everyone's happy. It's colorful, it's magical, it's so special in so many ways. When we played in the World Cup in 1994, there was plans of this new league being launched, and it would be about a year later that I found myself back in the Rose Bowl playing for the Los Angeles Galaxy. Los Angeles has been so amazing to me to be part of my life and my journey for soccer. Now here we are, about to host the 2026 World Cup in the United States with Canada and with our neighbor Mexico. Today, if I was growing up here, I'd imagine I have a dream to playing in a World Cup someday for the United States. The ball is round, Pele said, and you know what? The world is round, and this is the global game. I'm so thrilled to reflect back at my contributions helping getting soccer to the stage and watch the World Cup come 2026.
We are now at the LA River. It may not look like much, but this is the heart of the city, and it runs through it. The reason why the city was built around it, because the early inhabitants of the Tongva tribe were to get their water right behind us. So a lot of history here. It actually goes through my hometown of Southgate, and I love that in that circle where I grew up, there's just so much going on with communities. Downey, for example, Downey Park, there's a lot of really cool kids clinics that happen there. Angel City.
Oh, Angel City. I love Angel City.
Well, it's co-founded by Natalie Portman. She's kind of a big deal. You might have heard of her.
Yeah, I do know who she is. I do know.
And I just love how they give back to the community.
My name's Selma Felix. I'm the Senior Manager of Community Programs at Angel City FC. We're the women's professional soccer team in LA. We have some great celebrity names on our investor list, specifically Natalie Portman and Julie Ehrman. They've really come together, used everything that they could to make this happen and really strive for equity through sport and entertainment. The idea that everyone deserves a place in this amazing sport we all love. We've really established a community where people can come out enjoy women's sports, and also be part of something that's bigger and that goes beyond the world of football. We'll have about 100 younger kids and then about 35 to 40 older kids. And then Megan, Angel City player, will be here from 10:30 to 12.
All right, where are we going? Hi guys, I'm Megan Reed. I play center back for Angel City FC, and I just wanted to come and be a part of your training today. And if anyone's got questions or comments, don't be shy. 99 things correct.
Megan has been on the team for a while. She's a strong defender for us. And she is kind of the backbone of our team. Fans love her, and she really tries her best to give back to the community.
LA is such a sports hub, and I think the fans that are like ingrained within this community are so die-hard about their teams and about their sports. That's what makes playing here, I think, one of the most special things.
What's your biggest strength in your feet? Like the shot power?
For me, I think for me it's more long distance passing. Like I love to hit long balls. That's one of my bigger strengths. One of the main things that this club takes into its heart is the fact that like we are so part of the community. Community outreach is one of the main things that we focus on. Basically raising women's sports and raising the standards within women's sports and driving and pushing that standard. Seeing how far we can push it in order to make other teams level up to what we're doing.
Yes, good job. Hard, easy, fun.
Nice.
Today we're out here at Downey Recreational Center having a camp that is no cost to community members that want to come out and experience what it's like to be part of a soccer camp. Kids get a chance to come out without having to worry about their skill level, and they get a chance to make some friends, hang out during the summer, and have some fun playing soccer.
Body, body, body. Yes, good. Keep it. Yes, good job.
It just kind of brings you back to the origins of how you got into the sport and what you love about it.
Good move.
It shows them what they can aspire to be.
I don't know if anyone noticed it, but if I'm the attacker, what did you do? You got really close and you kept pushing me backwards to the point where I had to keep going this way.
My favorite thing about playing soccer is with my friends. Even if they aren't there, I get to make new friends. And I just like the competition.
Being taught by such powerful women, they really know what they're talking about, and they're definitely really genuinely trying to help us be better people and even try to become pro someday.
We've provided 62,000 hours in our first 3.5 years as a club of free youth programming. 10% of every sponsorship dollar that comes through goes back into the community. And so we use those funds to make sure that we create lasting impact for the city. We've created a space where people can come as they are and who they are and feel represented by the team that's on the field and enjoy watching soccer right in their backyard.
We're going to see this massive excitement within the city of LA where people are going to be on the streets creating an insane environment. So I'm really looking forward to what that brings. We already have a great following here in LA, but I think it piques interest of people that might not be everyday soccer fans. The potential that can bring to not only the women's game, but the men's game here, I think will be really special.
Thanks, Los Angeles, for the wonderful welcome, and Mondo for being the perfect host. That's it for stories from the cities here in LA. We'll be in another one of the 16 host cities of the FIFA World Cup 26 soon. Stay with us for the rest of the journey.
At least SafeLight can come to you for free.
They can come to me for free?
That's right. SafeLight can come to you for free, so you can get your windshield fixed anywhere you want at no additional cost. For free mobile service, go to safelight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
So, Eliza, someone above me thought that it would be a great idea to have a comedian show people our new Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
Does it have to be funny?
It could fit everything. Sports equipment, strollers. It's got premium entertainment for streaming audiobooks.
He's a centaur. His hoof caressed her.
You feel that?
Yeah.
That's 420 horsepower.
If you're looking for legroom,
What's the starting price?
Starting under $66,000.
That's it?
When you play PXG, everything clicks. That's the sound of confidence, of performance, of knowing your new PXG Gen 8 irons and new Lightning Woods are designed and custom fit for pros and golfers just like you. A better game is just a click away. Visit pxg.com to learn more. PXG, you've never played like this before.
What will you do when the power goes out? Power outages can be unpredictable and inconvenient, but with a Generac home standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted because you'll have power when you need it the most. Special financing and low monthly payment options are available. And if you call now, you will receive a free 7-year warranty valued at over $700. Call or go online now to request your free quote. Power your life with Generac.
Storms bring damage. FlexSeal brings solutions. Be prepared with the products that millions trust to keep them safe, dry, and secure. Use Flex Tape for quick emergency repairs. FlexSeal Liquid to keep everything sealed and dry. And FlexSeal Spray to stop all types of leaks. This storm season, defend against damage. Get the original FlexSeal family of products. Available at retailers everywhere because it works.
Introducing a better way to work with the new Desk Riser from Branch. Bring movement into your workday by transforming any surface into a standing workstation within seconds. Explore the Desk Riser and other ergonomic essentials at branchfurniture.com. Being a champion isn't about trophies. It's about chasing something deeper. It's about the dedication to the game. Because greatness is a decision. At Mizuho, our teams bring that passion, creativity, and innovation into every deal and every trade from the very beginning. Because being at the top of the leaderboard doesn't mean you're done. It means you're just getting started. Mizuho Americas, a name worth knowing.
Welcome to Miami, a city that needs no introduction for me. This is my home. But it probably doesn't need much of an introduction for you either. In recent years, Miami has become a global soccer powerhouse, with some of the game's biggest names calling it home. For lovers of soccer, this city has plenty to explore. As we continue our journey to the 16 host cities for the FIFA World Cup 26. This is Stories from the Cities. Before we dive right into it, let me tell you a bit about my city. This is a place where soccer meets flair. Home to Inter Miami, a club that's already made global headlines with superstar signings and bold ambitions. From the white sandy beaches to the roaring stadiums, the carnival energy of a match day here is a fitting backdrop for the world's game. When it hosts its first ever FIFA World Cup match on June 15th, 2026, Miami will add a new chapter to its fast-growing football story. Let's find out why this place is the perfect destination for soccer fans. If there's anyone who lives and breathes Miami soccer culture,
Oh, that's tough.
it's social media soccer sensation, Brian LaFortune.
Brian, at this point, everyone's familiar with Inter Miami. There's Beckham, there's Messi, but what do they not know about the local team?
Honestly, I think the main thing is the fans. Whenever there's a match day, everybody is so passionate and the stadium is rocking. It's almost deafening.
So take me through a match day. You show up. What is it like? Paint the picture.
All you're going to see is just a sea of pink shirts that say Messi. It's going to be number 10 here, number 10 there, number 10 everywhere. After that, you go up to your seat and then you get ready for a great game and hearing everybody sing the La Familia chant. Because it's not just the family, it's La Familia.
Well, Miami is a sporting city altogether. It's not just Inter Miami. They also have other sporting teams here.
Yeah, I mean, people say that they have to compete right now with the Miami Marlins, the Miami Dolphins, and even the Miami Heat. Personally, for me, I think they're already there. And as a matter of fact, they're about to pass it right now because they just have to go to a match day to find out.
Once you get into the stadium, there is very little talking. It's 90 minutes plus of chanting.
When you go to an Inter Miami game, you feel Inter Miami. And that's because of La Familia, our supporter groups. My name is Jorge Mas. I'm the managing owner of Inter Miami. I was born in Miami. My parents came from Cuba, seeking freedom, and I think that we're the personification of what represents Miami and the cultural mosaic it is today. One of the things on our team jersey is freedom to dream, and I think that's very much a Miami thing. It's an exciting city, it's a dynamic city, with the ocean, we have the bay, with beaches, but most importantly, it's made up by its people. It's a bilingual city. When you look at about 60% of our population is Hispanic. It's truly a melting pot. I'm very proud of my city. I think it's the heartbeat of the United States of America.
My name is Christopher Moramarco. I'm the co-founder of Vice City 1896, the official supporters group for Inter Miami. When we started Vice City, our intention